Hey guys, Devon Digital here, and I've been a little under the weather and everything, so I haven't really been making any videos, but I did pre-make some last month, so that's what I've been releasing lately. So anything new hasn't really been coming out, but I'm feeling a little bit better, so I figured I'd go ahead and shoot a video for you guys. And today's video is going to be like kind of like a little rant, or maybe just a chill and talk. So I never got the opportunity to kind of like talk about the Pixel event. Y'all guys know that I love Google and, just not really Google. Let me rephrase that. Y'all know I love my Pixel and I do like a lot of Google products as well as Samsung and Apple and everyone else, whenever they make something that's worthy that I like. So, but I really want to give you my thoughts because I really seen on Twitter there's a lot of controversy behind a lot of different things. And this is how I feel about everything that was pretty much presented to us. First, I just want to touch up on AI stuff. The AI stuff is like the real reason why I kind of like and love my Pixel. So I was kind of all for everything that they were talking about. I will say that Google really presented that in the most boring way, and I lost interest but didn't lose interest. I felt like they just dragged it. I really kind of wish they would have just highlighted everything cool that it did and then just dumbed it down that way, and I would have been a little bit happy. But just going in depth like they was doing, it was just a little boring, but I liked it. Then they talked about the Pixel. Let's go with the Pixel A, 7A, right? I like it. I didn't order it, just to let you guys know. I feel like it's really no need. I'm not one of those YouTubers trying to cover everything that come out. I actually cover the things that I buy and use on a daily. I'm not rich. I don't get free products, so can't really do that for you guys. But one day I am probably going to get that phone for my mom. So at that point, then I will review it. But as of right now, at the moment, definitely not getting it. But this is my thoughts on it. I think they pretty much gave everyone everything they wanted in that 7A that everyone complained about in the 6A. And they gave you a $50 bump, which to me isn't bad. Then you talk about the 7 price. Makes sense, right? But this is the thing. This is my theory. And I could be totally wrong. I just kind of want to see what happens in the future. But I think this is like the beginning of the phasing out of that 7 line. Like that 7. Think about that 7 and just think about it not existing anymore. Okay? It's being replaced with the 7A line or the A line, meaning that the 8 and 9A are going to be priced the same. Okay, so hear me out. So then I mean that leaves room for Google to drop the 8 and okay, hold on, let me rephrase that. 8 Pro and 8 Pro, meaning the 8 Pro in two different sizes, or 8 Pro, 8 Pro Ultra, or 8 Ultra, or something like that. Basically, it gives them that room to move the A series into that 7 series and 6 series pixels that we got, and then taking and making 2 Pro models. So then we still get 3 pixels. So we get the 7A series, and then we get the 2 Pro model series, or whatever that may be. I think, and I'm not trying to give some kind of excuse to Google, but I feel like that's where they might be trying to head at. So that's why they have to start that phasing out little phase or whatever like that. Now, granted, this year if we get a 8 and we are going to get an 8, and we're probably going to get an 8 Pro. Just say that we did get an 8 and 8 Pro. More than likely, that 8 is going to have better specs than the A series, which is going to have to include something more, maybe a telephoto this time around or whatever. I mean, they're going to have to do something, right, to, increase that price. They have to justify that price because you can't say it's 120 hertz screen and we're going to charge $600, well, $700 or something like that. So they're going to do something. I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I'm hoping they're going to drop two Pro models, different sizes and stuff like that, and probably include the same specs in both or whatever like that. Of course, one will have a bigger battery because of the bigger screen, but you get my drift. Kind of like the Apple way. That's kind of like what I'm hoping. I wish Samsung would do the Apple way too. I love how they released two Pros because you got an option for the people who want the big one and the small one. So that's my theory on that. But as far as the 7A, I think they did a good job. I mean, went from 60 hertz to 90 hertz. Perfect. Should have done that in the first place. Anyway, so let's move on to the Pixel tablet. I love tablets. You guys know I love tablets. I own like 5 of them right now. And only reason I'm not getting that tablet is not because of the whole hub situation, even though I'm going to touch up on that. It's really because it's 60 hertz. I draw on my tablets, and I actually have a Surface Pro 7 and it's 60 hertz, and the drawing experience is, it sucks, to be honest with you. I can get the work done, but it just sucks. I like watching movies on my tablets and drawing, and ever since I moved over to the iPad 10.5 years ago, and then the Galaxy Tab, was it 7S Plus, and then the 8 Plus or whatever, I can't go back to drawing on 60 hertz. And that was the biggest deal breaker for me. And here's the argument that people talk about. It was like, it's just a NIS hub. It's not. It's really, to me, I don't know what y'all are talking about, man. It's not a NES hub. Can it replace your NES hub? Sure, it can, right? But it's still a tablet. It's just not a premium tablet from Google. It's just like the bottom of the barrel tablet. Because think about this. That whole entire tablet is 100% functional like a regular tablet. You got your movies, your apps, your multitasking, your basic stuff. It got stylus support. It has everything a basic tablet can do, and it does all of that. The only difference is that they include a hub, and then when you place it on that hub, it turns into a smart home device, pretty much. It's still a tablet. People are like, it's not a tablet, it's not a tablet. It's a tablet, bro. Because if you never ever want to put it on that hub, you don't have to. You'll just be using it just like a regular tablet all day long with 60 hertz. What were you thinking with 60 hertz? So disappointed in that. But yeah, anyways, I do like the tablet. I do like everything else about it. I didn't really expect the tablet to be on the Pro premium line like the Galaxy tablets and iPads or whatever. And I know a lot of people are disappointed with the Tensor chip inside and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, you guys already know if you watch my channel, I never had a problem with G2 or G1 Tensor chip or whatever. So I never, I'm not gonna get into that whole debate about that because I think it's just nonsense. Not everybody needs all that power, and if you do, then the Pixel just is not for you. If you, whatever, man. To each his own. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, that was the deal breaker, the 60 hertz for me as far as the tablet. But it's still a tablet. Am I going to get that down the line? I'm going to say yeah, no. And I'm just going to say it like that because there's a possibility that I might pick it up. I'm just not going to get it right now. I pre-ordered it. It was crazy because I did pre-order it. And I immediately found out later that it was 60 hertz. And I just canceled my pre-order. Just like that. I didn't even know. They didn't talk about the hertz on it. And I think somebody made a post and was like, "Hey, Devon," and I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "You don't, the 60 hertz don't bother you?" And I was like, "60 hertz?" And I was just like, "Yo, no, not doing it." So yeah, I just end up canceling that. Let's talk about the main thing, the Fold. Let's talk about that. All right. So people view me as like a fanboy, and I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a fanboy. But I want to say honestly, Google is dumb. They should have never ever priced that at the price that they put it at. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like $1,800 it wasn't a smart move. I can't tell you if it's worth $1,800, because I don't own it. I know a lot of people are like on Twitter who don't even have it in their hand. It's like, it's not worth $1,800 because of whatever issues they have with it. Tensor tubing in it, the bezels, because this is like the things that everyone's complaining about. Pretty much they're like, it ain't worth it in its first gen. That's also, they say that too as well. Um, Personally, I don't, I can't agree with none of them right now because I have to own it. I have to use it. I have to see if it's worth the price that it's worth, based off my usage with it and how it is and stuff like that. I do like the outer screen. I don't care about those bezels. Like, I never been one to complain about bezels on a phone ever or tablet. I just kind of like just get the device, and if it works for me, it works. If I don't remember ever saying like, oh, I wish these bezels were smaller on this phone or this tablet when I was using it. Never, you know. So I don't really know how I feel about that until I use it again. I do think that Google made a mistake and should have, they really should have priced it at like 14.99 maybe and undercut everyone. And then people would have been buying that over the Fold maybe. I mean, there's still people buying it over the Fold regardless. I mean, because I'm going to buy it over the Fold as well. It's going to be my first foldable, but if I don't like it, I am going to return it and get the Fold 5 because the Fold 5 is right around the corner. And at least I have S Pen support and all these other multitasking features that, Samsung bakes into the Fold, which is, a really good selling point for me at least. But I do know that, and this is, I can almost guarantee, and I don't even own it, that the software experience itself, like the animations, the fluidity, the smoothness, and all of that stuff, and UI is probably going to be better on the Pixel because I have a Galaxy S20 23U right now and a Pixel 7 Pro, and my Pixel 7 Pro feels so much better than the S23 Ultra. But the 23 Ultra feels so good. It's the best Samsung phone I ever used. I love it. It's now my second phone right now. So I got my Pixel as my main phone, and then my business line, I have my Galaxy S23U, and I love it. And I think that the Fold with the Gen 3 chip is going to be just as incredible as that. So, I mean, to be honest with you, Google do have some competition because if I had to say that, I think that the Samsung Galaxy Fold 5 will, lag later in life. I don't think so. I don't think any Galaxy phone with that Gen 2 chip and moving forward, I don't think there's going to be any more Samsung lag ever. I think they're going to be just as fluent and smooth as the Pixels and stuff like that, and then the iPhones out here. I just feel like Samsung just need to work on the animations because I think that's what it might be. It might be like Google's animations that really grabbed me about the Pixel compared to the Galaxy S23U. I think it's the difference in that gives me that feeling that the Pixel is smoother. But both of them, they fly. But the Fold, let's get back to that. So I am going to order the Fold. I have not ordered it because there's no way that Google is going to get me to drop money on a Fold a whole month ahead of time and have to wait so long to get it. So I'm probably just gonna wait, and if my color gets sold out, it gets sold out. I'll just wait for it to come in stock. But I'm gonna order it when they're actually giving them out, and I can kind of probably even walk in the store and buy it. Maybe, don't know, but I'm just gonna wait to June before I get mine because I don't know what type of launch these people are about to have. But I'm not giving them $1,800 to hold on my card for a whole month. It's just not happening. I mean, any emergency could come up or whatever. And I guess that's one of those situations where like you don't buy it if you can't afford it. But no, I'm just not giving nobody $18 to hold. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna wait. But I'm hoping that the Fold is good. I don't know. Like I say, it's gonna be my first Fold. If it's good, I'm gonna keep it. If it's not, I'm just gonna return it. You know what I mean? I'm not loyal to Google, and just because I love Pixels don't mean that I gotta love that Fold. I just need to use it to see if I'm going to like it or not. So I really don't have any problem with the bezels. People also say they don't fold flat. I've seen videos of it being flat, but the thing is that they said you had to put a lot more pressure to it or whatever to get it flat. But I'm reckoning like the more you use it and open it up, it's gonna loosen the hinge a little bit. Then you'll be able to put it flat. But no big deal. I'm not tripping about that crap or whatever. People just blow things up too much sometimes. I still think that I keep saying I still think that the price was a mistake, and I still think that the release time was a mistake because based off G2, and I'm not saying G2 is bad. I'm saying that, bro, we got like what about 2 or 4 months after that you're gonna drop Gen 3, like why couldn't you just release your Fold when you released the Pixel phone so it could just be in line with the newest chip? I mean, I feel like the G3, I mean, Tensor 3 is going to be so much better than the 2. I mean, obviously it is, right? Because that's how it works. But I really feel like they dropped the ball on that. Not saying that the Pixel tablet is going to be bad. And I know a lot of you, are concerned about the battery life too as well. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't have battery issues with my Pixel 7 Pro. I really don't. So like I can't relate to the ones who crying about the battery saying that, G Tensor battery is bad. I make it through the day. I don't know what more do you want out of a phone if it's making it through the day. With your usage, not my usage, but yours. But with my usage, the phone makes it throughout the day just fine or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know about you. So I'm not. I can't say anything about battery until I get it. So maybe they refined it more. I don't know. Like I say, it's a lot of unknowns here. There's a lot of unknowns. I know I'm ranting. I'm about to end this video. I'm so sorry. I just, I feel so much better and I just want to get so much stuff out. So anyways, I am going to get that. So I will be covering that on the channel if you want to check it out or whatever like that. And other than that, guys, I appreciate you if you stayed. I appreciate you staying and listening or whatever. I know this is like 15-16 minute rant, but hope you let me know. Let me know in the comments if you pre-order anything, if you're trying it, if you're one of those people who's just talking mad trash about it. I mean, you can talk trash in the comments too. I probably won't read it though. I don't do the negative stuff or whatever. I mean, you can voice your opinion to me, but just if you're coming at me about how I feel about it and how I'm spending my money, then you're gonna get blocked or I'm just gonna ignore you or whatever. But you can definitely express how you feel if you're upset or whatever towards Google. Make sure it's towards Google, not me, because like don't come at me. I'm not Mr. Google, bro. I really don't care, and I hate a lot of the decisions that Google makes. Even though I like my Pixel, keep in mind I'm not a fan of like Google. I like the product. I like products. I don't like the companies. So Google as a company makes some questionable decisions, and same thing with Apple. Same thing with Samsung. Everybody, they make questionable decisions. So, but if they make a product I like, I'm buying. So, anyways, this is Delvon Digital, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.